Hi, I didn't have anything to share today, so I thought maybe I could share how BTS found me. When I was diagnosed with COVID in 2020, that's when they found me. And there was this one song which I would listen to on loop, and it was Life Goes On. And there comes a part of Life Goes On which goes like an echo in the forest, yeah, now I get you. Like an arrow in the blue sky, now how to, and I get you. On my bureau, on my. I don't know if I sang correctly, but that's the part I used to like the most. So when I was diagnosed with COVID, I would stay in a room alone, almost like all my day, and I didn't knew anything about them. So this was just one song I would always listen to. And slowly, I didn't know how and I didn't know when, but I started to like them and I started to listen to more of their songs. But this was the first time I found about them or I listened to them. When I was back in my school, like sixth or seventh grade, I used to listen to one of my friends tell them about them, like talk about them, but I was like, who are they? I was not so interested. So this was my first encounter with BDS, and that's how they found me, and that's how I became an army. And this did not just stop here. I was living in hostel, but because of COVID, I was in my home. So when I went back to hostel, we were not allowed to keep our cell phones with us. But one of my friends had the cell phone, and she would use it like every once in a week. We would use it like hidingly. So every once in a week, I would just watch one of their MVs, which would give me strength to survive for the rest of the week. And this music video, this song for me was Butter, and I would just listen to it once and it would give me the strength to survive, just just go on with my life for the coming week or the coming days. And when I was in my 10th grade, when I was about to pass out from my high school, actually the situations, the relationship between my friends, it was not so good, and we were all having a very hard time. And that time I used to have one batch of BDS and one curing, and I would carry it everywhere with me. I don't know what people would call this or what will they assume it to be, but it was my everything. It used to give me a lot of strength, not just comfort, and knowing that things are going to be okay, that I'm not alone, that there is somebody who sees me and they are very, very proud of me. And so I used to look at their just one picture, one keychain with their logo, or just a music video, a song, somebody talking about them. It was everything to me, and I cannot explain that feeling. And I remember in 2022, BTS were nominated for Grammys and they could not win it. And I remember how I was crying by the balcony standing there. How childish of me. And I remember after passing out from my school, I had my first breakup in 2023, and at the time I didn't know, but Jungkook used to come live a lot, and every time he would come, he would just sit there for like hours, and I would just sit with him. Every time he would come, I would join. And I did not realize this, but he healed me. He helped me overcome that breakup. And when he was in military and when I had overcome this through like this breakup, I realized that he saved me without knowing, and it was beautiful. So every time I have had a slump in my life, BTS has always found me, and I'm also a firm believer of that. You don't find BTS, BTS finds you when you need them the most in your life. And it's like and my friends have hated me for liking BTS, and it's not something new. I have seen it everywhere. And but when this first happened, it just broke me because they were also BTS fans, but they used to tell me that, hey, Priyanshi, you exaggerate a lot. Even we love them, but there is a limit and everything, a way for everything. Then I used to think that maybe, yes, I exaggerated, but that's the way I love, and that's the way I convey my love to people. So I want to take a moment and say that please do whatever you want. It's your life and you only live once. Do not listen to the people around you. Love whoever you want. Spend your life with whoever you wish to. Do whatever things you like. Because life is too short to not be yourself and suppress yourself. And I'm just happy that BTS found me because through them and with them, I've come to become a really better person. And I've come to not just love myself, but be able to forgive myself and accept myself as who I am. And that's so beautiful. And lastly, I want to say that thank you for listening to my story. This was like a very short way of saying how BTS found me in a very short manner. But thank you, BTS, for saving me in every possible way a person could be saved. I love you so much. And if you're watching this, thank you so much for listening to my story. I would be happy if you tell me about your story too, maybe in the comments or through the messages or any way which you like. I love you so much. Thank you for stopping by. Peace. Seven forever.